Thanks for joining us, Frank. Can you just give us an update on some of these injuries? Looks like Paps is good to go this week.
Yeah, we've named Paps in the team. He's named in the 17. He's still got to get through Thursday's training session, but all going well. We hope that he takes the field on Friday night.
And some of the Origin boys, a couple of them are coming back, but we're resting a couple of them.
Yeah, given what they've been through, not just through playing, but obviously the enormous travel schedule they went through last week with travelling back from the Gold Coast after playing Origin and then basically just turning around and going all the way back to Queensland, and for Felice Dale then to play on, and Cameron Munster I should say, to play on Saturday night against the Knights. That was an extraordinary effort by him, so there's no way in the world we could play him again to travel up to Townsville. So last week Welshie and Josh got the rest, and this week it'll be the other three boys that they get the rest.
With the travel for the Cowboys game on Friday, it's up and back, so another long day.
It is a long day, but it's a bit shorter than going from Melbourne to Townsville in a day, Munners, as you'd know. So it's still a challenge. But the one thing about our boys, they enjoy travelling and they enjoy each other's company. So every club's got to do it. So we can't start feeling sorry for ourselves. We've just got to deal with it the best we can and make sure it doesn't become a distraction or an excuse.
At the back here we've got Harry Grant doing some running. How's he progressing?
Yeah, he's quite good. He's not training with the team at the moment, but he's not far away, so he'll hopefully integrate back into the team next week. And probably next week against Penrith might be a little bit too early, but you'd have to give him some hope for Manly the following week after that.
And Tom Eisen, who's back training with the group.
Yeah, he's doing full training, Tom, which is great. He just hasn't done any contact given the nature of his injury with the elbow, but he's doing everything bar contact at the moment. It's controlled contact he is doing. So, again, not too sure on an exact timeline for him. Again, Penrith's probably a little bit too close, and around that Manly game could be when Tom be available.
And a couple of the longer-term blokes, Riley Jacks, Brenko, Max King, not in the camp in Noosa. They're rehabbing away from camp.
Yeah, Brenko and Riley, they're both in Brisbane, still following the level 4 protocols. They're ready to be called into the squad if the squad gets increased or we get any more injuries or we need to bring them into this, so that they're there. And then we've got a couple of the younger players on the Sunshine Coast with our Falcons just continuing to play up there and doing their training up there. So Max, unfortunately, he's a long-term injury. He hasn't played since the end of last year. Had surgery post-season and he's just been struggling. Max. So Max went home, back home in the Hunter Valley a couple of weeks ago. So whether he comes back this year, we're not too sure. But at least he gets a chance to get away from football and have a bit of a rest.